Pretty much in English. It's a business. I can help you with that. That's not a problem. You know the word?
Wait a second.
Give me the word.
I know the word. There's a businessman and there's an entrepreneur.
Thank you, entrepreneur. Yeah. Thank you. So spell it. That's you know.
Can I write it?
Oh, of course. Yeah. You have the pen, and write it first. Then you can spell it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the word.
You have. Do I give you one or two attempts? Let me give you two. Let's go.
Entrepreneur. ENTERPRENEUR.
Wrong. What was the second attempt? You said ENT.
ENTERPRE.
No, it's wrong. So you have 10 questions here. Just pick the questions. But before you pick the question, let me just introduce you. You had been my student for about 6 to 7 months, right? Is it up to 8? Not really up to 8 months.
It's almost half a year.
Yeah, and over the course of those months, we've had the opportunity to chat. We've had the opportunity to talk about a lot of things. Yeah, and you've done some amazing things also on your own. Let me not try to take the glory, actually. Yeah, you've done some amazing things that I am extremely proud of. Now, and that brings me to my first question there. If you could meet your future self, like, what would you ask them about your future? Because I know right now you're at a point in your life where if you had the power, you would want to see what the future has in stock for you. So, over to you.
Well, if I were to see my future self, the first thing I would ask him is, are you satisfied with where you are right now? Because, you know, like me being here right now, trying to figure out who I want to be, what career should I pursue, and it's sometimes it gets really hard, but I just really want to know if in the end I found out who I want to be.
That's interesting to know. Now, the next, from what you've said now, who do you think you want to be?
Well, I always thought that I want to be like into this cinema industry.
Okay.
Like filming and producing movies, directing them, maybe opening my own studio. Not like this one. But,
okay. So are you talking by studio, you mean film studio, right?
Yeah, film studio. But sometimes I think that business is also good for me.
Okay.
Like is more good for my future and for future of my family that I will have, and for my success.
Because so you're in between two options now: passion, and business. Which one do you think you're more obliged to do with the look of things? So with the look of things, business guarantees you money.
Yeah.
Then passion guarantees you, can I say happiness?
Maybe. But money is happiness sometimes.
Money, okay. So I was just about to ask that do you think if you go for business, that guarantees happiness?
Well, I won't say that it's 50-50, but it's more like 70-30. I might find, a direction of business that I actually like.
Okay.
For example, I might go for business, study it, and after I graduate from a university, I might combine it with my knowledge of film, and like I can have my education in business, but use it for the pursuit of film.
Hmm. So for example, you have maybe what's the name of this thing? MBA, Masters in
Yeah.
Business Administration, and you use that in the process of film. But how do you go into film if you've never been a student of film?
Well, actually learning how to film and how to produce your own media is not that hard
Mm,
because you can just uh, search some YouTube tutorials how to film or
mm.
how to edit stuff. Just uh, you know, practice yourself. That's how I did it myself
And
anyway.
does that alone help you to the summit? Does that get you up there, or you still need maybe a school education, university education?
Well, it depends on maybe how lucky you are or the
Mm,
kind of person you are.
okay.
If you're dedicated, or if you're, for example, dedicated
Mm-hmm.
to, like, yeah, and you say to yourself, I really want to do it, you will do whatever it takes in your accessibility to, like, reach the tops.
Mm, that's interesting to know. We've talked about something interesting here, but so far, for the sake of somebody trying to watch you for the first time, looking at you for the first time, they probably don't have an idea who you are. So I would like you to give me, I don't want to say introduce yourself, but give me a run through or an idea of what your perfect day is while you introduce yourself within that context. Like my perfect day has you are you a teacher? Are you a student? Are you who are you? Let's go and give me that perfect day of yours.
I should just tell you that.
Yeah, just play around with. Yeah.
Well, my perfect day is. Hold on, let me think about it first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first thing that I I want to do in my perfect day is
Okay.
to make my bed. Is the most
Mm-hmm.
basic thing I want to do when I wake up. And I know this book called Make Your Bed that tells
Mm,
about the small things that are actually helping you to feel better and be more disciplined and to go further. And
okay.
after that, I'm doing all this basic stuff like coming to the bathroom,
Okay.
maybe showering if I want to. And since I'm a student, I go to school and I'm just driving to school and having fun with my friends there. But most importantly, pursuing my educational goals.
Okay. Okay. That's beautiful. You said something about education, so let's go deeper into that. You mean I was waiting for you to say something about something I still am really proud of. That's your out
Mm.
result, and that I think that's something really beautiful. I will still come back to that. Probably I should talk about it now, or I want you to talk about I don't want to say tips,
Mm.
but I know that there are lots of people. I have some students, of course, I have some
Mm.
students waiting to write out now.
Yeah.
What are the things that you did or that enabled you pass with that incredible score? Let me put it that way.
Okay. So I've been I've been asked about it for a couple of times from my friends and
Friends,
from my relatives.
mm,
Just they're just really
okay,
curious about it.
yeah.
And the first thing I tell them is you should just focus. You should not think about anything else more than your IELTS, like during the test.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I have 9 for listening and 8.5 for reading,
Yeah.
because these are the parts when you should focus the most. Like, no distractions in your mind, just you just should listen to it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, during the listening part, the easiest part, these speakers, they are really good at talking.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you try to look for the answers in their speeches, you just listen to the words that they stress out.
They stress out.
Yeah.
There's usually some form of stress in the conversation, like you forgot to, oh, forgot. Yeah, they try to do that. And something you said about focus, that's 100% true. I was doing a listening test with my students on Wednesday, last week, and I had my phone faced up. And while we were doing it, I tried to do the test with them so as to use my score. You have to beat my score. Funny enough, this day, as I think we were on the first page, then a message dropped. Another student of mine, the pilot guy, he sent, Abraham, thank you, congratulations, I passed. And I lost my focus. Before I could go back, I was lost already. So I couldn't join them. Then as a teacher, I didn't want to score less than 38. So I just decided to stop and just chat with the guy. Oh, guy, what's up? Congratulations. And that's it. So it's really important to focus. Yeah, I think that's something huge. Let's stop there for now. Do you want to play around with this? Let's start with the first three questions. Now, because of we don't have a board, let's try something else. Something else we can do here is that this, I call it chicken money now. It's warm seat. Nothing crazy about it's nothing crazy. So a question you get right is, let's call it. We have how many questions here? 10 questions, right? So a question here is 2,000 tenge. So if you get it right, you have it here. You have your papers here. Get it wrong, you have your papers here. Wrong, you're left. Right, or you're right. So let's go. Pick your first question. We'll go for the first three now.
I hope the questions are easy.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go.
Oh God. Oh no. I'm so bad at geography.
What's that?
The capital of Switzerland is Zurich. True or false?
True or false?
Oh.
You know the origin of that question, right?
Yeah, I know. Oh God.
Geography. Let's go.
Yeah. I bet my geography teacher better know this.
You better not see this. Like, I taught you that. Just one answer.
Oh, he didn't.
True. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. Okay, true or false?
I say it's false.
It's false. Are you sure? And if it's false, what's the answer?
If I won't say the right answer, if I won't say the right answer, it will be false. Like it will be wrong.
So do I give you half the price for that? You're correct. It's false, but you don't know the right answer. So do you get half the price or you get no price for that?
I get half the price.
You get half the price. So put that in the middle. So the capital of Switzerland is Bern. Bern.
Oh.
Bern. Let's go for the second one. What do you have there?
The left one.
Okay. What's that?
If you drop me, I'm sure to. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack.
Oh,
but
that's a riddle.
Smile at me, and I'll smile back. What am I?
That's a riddle.
Smile at me, and well, that's a mirror.
That's a mirror.
A mirror.
Correct. That's a mirror. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. You have that. Okay, one more before we go back into our conversation.
Let's get the center one.
One more to go. And what's that?
Explain these homophones.
Ooh.
Homophones are the words that like sound exactly the
same sounds. Yeah. Could be different spelling, but same sound.
A principle.
No, they are principle. Yeah.
Like the first word, it has an L and an E.
L-E, okay. L-E. What's that? What does it mean?
Well, it's like to have a principle, to have your principles.
What does principles mean?
Okay, give me a second. To have your principles is to have the exact ways in which you want to behave yourself, to have your values.
So why are they called values? There's a reason you think they are values. Why?
Because it's the way you're used to behave.
Why are you used to behaving in that manner? It's something that is okay. Anything I say explains it. So anything I say explains that. You say, okay, I am behaving in this manner, right?
Yeah.
Then something forms that manner, and that is what you're supposed to explain. Your life is based on some principles.
Principles.
So, and your principles, so this is what you're doing. We call it circular explanation.
Oh, okay.
Now you have to go deeper into what principle itself means.
So, what forms my principles?
What? Thank you. What does it mean when you say, "Oh, I have these principles"? What does it mean? A principle could be,
Okay, so a principle is something you do no matter what. Like, for example, the boss, the job giver might say,
okay.
I have this principle of hiring people that
Okay.
are good looking.
I like that you're using the examples. Yeah, but okay, I understand that. Let's go around that. We'll come back to principle. Give me other principles. The PAL and PAL. Give me
So
other one.
it's an AL. It's
Okay.
a principal, like a school principal. The guy that is like the head.
The head, the most important person, the number one. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Then another one, principal. What does the other one be? Any idea?
Well, that might be the adjective of the word principle.
No, no.
Well, then no idea.
You have no idea. Oh, okay. You might have your first loss here because now
Yeah.
you're getting one wrong, but the principle, the AL is now you have no idea. Now let's go back to the LE.
Okay.
Like you've said, you're scratching the surface, but principle means a fundamental concept that we all accept as true. Okay, everybody agrees to the fact that this is the right thing to do. It's the truth. So we call it principle. And based on that, some people base their lives on that concept that is true to everybody. So that's principle. Then principle, the next one is that amount of money you invest in the business or you put in the business. That's correct. So we've done three. Let's come back to my question. You've been on this planet Earth for the past 16, 17 years.
Well,
One experience you wish you could repeat.
man, I have a bunch of them. It's really difficult to choose one. I'd say, yeah.
Give me maybe an exciting or a sad one. Let's go. Anyone.
So, okay. One of the brightest ones, I think, will be a trip we had with our family to Turkey. I think it was Antalya. And we went to a hotel. I forgot the name. Fazeles Bay. That's the name of the hotel. And it was so great there. We had so much fun being there. There was like a great beach. You can have fun there. And we were there for like 10 days. And each day was kind of different, but also the same by its amount of relaxation and fun. And the experience it gave us is like so you get it.
I get it. Yeah. Would you say that's your best holiday ever?
Yeah, I might say that it's my best holiday ever because, and the views were also great there. Oh, you know, one time, one day we decided to swim with like this a little boat. It was really fast, and we had this guy operating it that drove us to another part of the beach.
Okay.
Like it was like, I don't know, 10 miles away from the hotel.
That's interesting.
And it was so fast, and you know these waves.
Yeah, you keep bouncing on.
Yeah, we keep bumping around these waves, and I almost flew over the boat.
I could never do that. I've never been on.
But it was so much fun.
Yeah, isn't it? I think I have that phobia. Is it hydrophobic, right? Yeah. I have never. Anytime people call me to do something like that, I would rather be their photographer. Just snap them from afar, and I try to avoid it as fast as possible. I don't know why, but that's it. It's crazy, right? That's amazing. Holidays. That's beautiful. Okay, let's go for the next. Do we go for next three?
Yeah.
Let's do the next three. We'll come back again to another conversation. I don't want to break that. Next three, what do you have?
Oh, this one.
Okay.
Corner. What the hell?
What's it?
Describe the tradition.
Okay.
Yerlik.
Yeah, Kazakhs are coming for you here. Yerlik in Kazakh. Yerulik, da? Yerulik. What does it mean?
Oh God.
Oh God. Maybe people might know what it means. Yerulik. What does that mean?
My girlfriend probably knows this.
Oh, is she Kazakh?
Like, yeah, her family is like
Traditional
traditional
Kazakh people. So they observe everything.
Yeah.
And there's no funny friend here.
I don't think my father knows this.
These are questions. I was just going through the internet about Kazakh history, and I discovered these questions. They're everywhere. League. Okay, I don't want to give out a lot because I still have more students.
Some Kazakh people like to torture others with these traditions.
Yeah. So you have no idea because of what time.
Yeah.
Okay, it means a small celebration allowing newcomers to adapt to the place, to Kazakhstan. It's like a welcoming party.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Kazakhstan. It's nice to. So they give information about Kazakhstan. Most people say, "Why are you in Kazakhstan?" But they give information and probably some other things. Next one.
Top left.
What do you have?
What does the idiom "a feather in your cap" mean?
That might be easy. A feather in your cap.
A feather in your cap.
Have you ever seen people with feathers in their caps? Or on their caps? They put it here like this. You know a feather, right?
Oh yeah. I know this one.
Okay.
Whoa. I've seen these hats with the feathers, like they add some style to it. Like a feather in your
So what
cap.
does it mean? From the context of adding feathers to
Like,
adorn the caps. What does it mean?
To complement the style?
Of course, that's the literal meaning, to complement this. But what does it really mean? It's just like me saying hang on, wait, right? Window shop. It's not to look at the window, it's to just check prices and not buy.
Yeah.
So a feather in your cap doesn't literally mean to adorn the caps or to adorn the hat.
No, I mean, to say like there's a feather in your cap, it means like you look stylish or something like that. Then
Congratulations on, I am going to help you here. Let me help you with this. And not help, I'll give an example. And if you can tell me, you go. If not, congratulations on your IELTS. 8.0, it's an amazing score. That should be a feather in your cap.
oh, okay. It's like a cherry on the top. No,
You're giving me another idiom.
not really.
Okay.
It's not really close to it, but
A cherry on the top. Okay.
yeah, it's not really close to it, but I see the similar meaning. So a feather in your cap would be a really great addition to, not addition.
Give me a better word. Word. A great
achievement.
Achievement.
Oh,
Thank you.
achievement.
Achievement. It's a great achievement. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
You managed your way there. That's really good. Let's go for one more. Then we go for the last four after. Yeah. One more. Let's go. What's that?
Mention 15 words related to relationship and use them all in a speech. So
That's spicy. Do I have a pen?
I should create one speech and mention all
You
these
mentioned the
words.
word first, then you use them. Is that possible? Let's go. Number one.
The most obvious one is love.
Love. Okay.
The sentence would be,
No. Just finish first, then we can
okay.
go.
Second one is trust.
Trust.
Third one will be feeling. Okay.
Feeling. Okay.
Fourth will be friendship.
Friendship. Okay. Fifth.
Importance.
Importance. Okay.
Presence.
Presence. Presence.
Yeah, like to be like hair
To be there.
Hair presence to be.
Okay. Seven.
So
Importance.
yeah, importance.
Okay.
So
7. You're still almost halfway.
yeah.
You can go for the bad ones also. The good, the bads, the nouns, the verbs. Let's go. I see you're trying to construct sentences here.
There's so many words.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Kindness.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Okay.
Let's go in the love relationship aspect. Yeah, deep relationship aspect.
Okay. Well. Reliability. No.
Reliable. Do I put? You're giving me human characteristics. No, I don't want personality. I want relationship.
Oh, related to like relationship.
Relationship, yeah. Relationship on its own. You're giving me more of personality. Reliable, charismatic. Those are personality.
Okay, party.
Party, okay. You're talking about places of meet points, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we still have a long way to go. Let's go quickly.
Okay. Another word would be
I have a lot in my
meeting.
Meeting, or let's say meet. Okay.
Yeah.
9. Party, meet. I see what you're doing there. Date. I like that. Now you're talking. Date.
Relationship. Birthday. Is it? I think it's related to it. No.
I don't want it. It's cool, but not really. Birthday. Birthdays could be about just one person.
Okay.
Party involves a lot of people presence. Yeah, in a relationship.
Closure.
I like that.
Celebration.
Now we have party.
Okay.
Similar, right?
Yeah. Closure and.
You're 10. Let's go. 11, 12, 13. You can do this.
Yeah, I know that I can.
Yeah.
Well, romantic stuff, something.
Something like that. Yeah. Even the bad side. Okay, we don't talk anymore. I'm giving you something.
Okay, romance.
Romance. Okay. After you're done, I'll give you some words, and you'll be like, really? You should have thought of that. They're words you know. I am 100% sure of it. Romance, closure, date, meet, party, presence. What else?
Hangout.
I like that. 13. Let's go to 13. You're doing well.
Yeah, I'm really close.
You're close. 3 to go.
Yeah. Experience.
No,
No, why?
I don't want it. Experience. Could be one person's experience. I have a job experience. Okay, so give me something else.
Okay, for example, there's me and there's you. We are friends. There's a relationship
Experience
between
is
us.
yeah, it's a general word. That's why I
Yeah,
said yeah. I know it works
yeah.
with relationship.
Things we do together. Things that
Things we
can
do.
all be that can only be done together. Okay.
Doesn't mean could be the type of relationships we have. You have with people also.
Oh, okay.
Could be that.
Teacher. No.
Not that type. Like
Ah,
not that type. For example, mm,
family, brother, brotherhood.
brother. Okay, I'll go for that. Brotherhood. So that's just to avail you of some words you've said. I need give me 2 solid words. This last 2 must be must
Crazy
make me
relationship.
yeah.
Like
We have a
related.
lot of them. I am going to say one, and you're not allowed to use it, but we'll help you, and that's breakup.
Oh yeah. Oh, it relates to it, but you know that you can see the part, and I do not really want to say any bad ones.
Yeah, I see that. No, I'm just trying to give you an idea of
Yeah.
you could go in another direction. Yeah. You didn't say some words here. I was expecting you to say those words. You're going for the hard ones. There's some easy ones.
Funeral.
Funeral.
Yeah.
No, funeral is still a form of party. Well,
A funeral is
a
a
dark
party.
party. Well, yeah, so let's go
Well,
for something else. 14, 15, go, go, go. Give me something.
work. You know, work.
What kind of work? Who? There's a name for that person you work together. That's a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Even at school, there's a name for the person. At work, there's a name for the person. That's what.
Workmate, classmate.
Classmate. I'm not taking work with classmate. And the last one. Let's go for the bang. Last one.
Pet.
Pet.
Like, you know, my relationship, a relationship with my dog. He's my pet.
No, it's friendship. A relationship
Oh
with
my
your dog
God.
is it's friendship.
Oh my God.
It's friendship.
Okay.
You agree with me, right? It's friendship. Give me something else. Let me give you one.
Yeah, married people. I don't know.
Marriage. Thank
Marriage.
you. Yeah. So I was expecting was like boyfriend.
Ah,
Yeah, best friends, colleague. That's what you were looking for. Colleague. Colleague, boyfriend, best friend, break up, propose. Yeah, husband, wife. Okay, we have this one. So quickly, just help me take 5 when you speak about something. Let's go. You stand in a presentation or a sentence for me, or in a speech, not sentence.
so okay, let me figure it out.
Or do you want to hold it? Do you want to have it?
I see it from here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. So many people think that relationship is all about love,
Okay.
but there's actually much more to it. First thing that you have to know when entering a relationship is that everything halts onto trust.
Okay.
Trust is the feeling of trust is the most important one, because you should feel yourself in touch with your loved one.
Okay.
And apart from that, being good friends with your partner is also extremely important.
Okay.
you have to keep this nice friendship, even if you, for example, to want to end your relationship, like romantic relationship, if you want to end the romance between you. And but if you want your relationship to keep going forward, you should also hang out with each other more. Like, for example, going to different parties, celebrating stuff like anniversaries and Valentine's Day.
Now you have a lot of words there.
You you should go to you should go to dates to know each other more and find out new cool stuff about each other. And maybe if it all works out, you might walk into marriage with each other.
It's correct. It's 10.
Yeah.
It's 10. Do you want to stop or finish?
No, it's all right.
Okay. Well done. That was great. That was beautiful. Oh, how was that? Nice? Normal? Yeah, well done. That's really cool. I like
Yeah, I
that.
like it. I liked it.
You liked it too, right? Yeah, it's a way of playing around with words, which you've done really well. So, to your right, your question. Oh, we're piling it up. So that's it. Let's take a break and come back here. So we're going to have a conversation here. Afterwards, we run away. What is that stigma? Or let me say, what's the social stigma that exists in Kazakhstan that you hope or you believe people should change their views on?
Okay, I get it. First of all, let me address the thing that you said about Kazakh people being shy.
Maybe I cut it out. Okay, let's go.
I don't think that most Kazakh people are shy. Of course, there are some people that I know from here, from Astana, from other cities, that show some shyness. Like some people that do not want to stand out, or that are just kind of humble. But I always thought that our nation is really ambitious and most importantly likes to show off. So
as a people or as a country on its own?
As a country, as people, like as individuals, yeah. And the thing I'd want for my people to change in themselves is their, I don't know, is the way they treat everyone that has come
into the country.
Yeah, into the
foreigners.
Country. Yeah, I think foreigners, not only foreigners, but also people that, for example, live here but do not really know Kazakh.
Okay.
I know that, yeah, Kazakh language is the language of Kazakhstan, and I know that if you're a citizen, you should know it.
Okay.
But it's the fact that many Kazakh people don't care if the person like just came here a few years ago, or if the family is not Kazakh and they just live here.
They expect you to speak.
Yeah, so the Kazakh people are really strong in their mentality, and they're very patriotic about their language, their traditions, but simultaneously and ironically, they don't really try to make the country better. Like, you know, sometimes I want to say that people here mostly complain and don't do
things.
Yeah.
How do you encourage people to do something about stuff like that? How do you think people can, and how can they? Yeah, because I know, yeah, I understand what you're saying there. A lot of, even Kazakhs, when they say that some other Kazakhs don't speak Kazakh as a language, they cannot. I have had the experience. I think it was on. I've told you about it, right? I was on a bus and one old woman was like, "Do you speak Russian? Говорит английский, да, русский, да, Kazakh, нет, почему?" And she was angry, but I completely understood why, because it's like, you foreigners, they're not letting you speak Kazakh, and so she wasn't mad at me. She was kind of mad at the system for not encouraging us to learn Kazakh. So do you think they should enforce the use of Kazakh in maybe outside of Kazakhstan? And do you think it's our fault as foreigners for not learning Kazakh?
Well, I don't really think it's your fault for not learning it, because learning Kazakh is not that accessible, and I know it's not that easy, but most importantly, it's really controversial and hard to say if it's right or not, because Kazakhstan has two government languages. First one being Kazakh and another
Second,
one being
Russian.
Russian. I think the best thing the government can do to fix the problem is just to remove Russian as the government language.
And do you think Kazakh can do that, or do you think it's something we shouldn't discuss on the podcast? Do you think it's possible for the government? I don't think it's possible, right?
Yeah,
because
I
of
don't
the
really think
affiliation with the other countries around us.
Yeah.
And the same thing. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Yeah, and that should be it. Okay, one more question before we come back to this. You are a final year student, right? And you've had this experience, this teenage experience with your parents, especially mom and dad. Okay, I believe you have this amazing relationship with them. Then there's this topic I came across about parents monitoring their children. As a teenager, do you think your parents should monitor you electronically, like put a track on your phone or have an app that shows where you are at a specific time?
My mother has it. My mother has so it's not an app.
There's an app?
Yeah, there is an app that tracks your children's devices.
Okay.
But we have it some other way around. We just have, this one iOS account for all devices.
Find My.
Yeah, and my mother just uses the Find My iPhone app to watch where we
Your
are.
movement.
Yeah,
that's true. I have my AirPods, iPad, MacBook, and sometimes when I move away from my MacBook, it tells me I have left my MacBook behind, and it shows the map, it shows the location. So it's not really direct tracking, but they indirectly track you guys.
well,
How do you feel about that? Like, I want to go, especially you.
It does not trouble me at all because my mother is really using it. She just uses it in case something happens to me.
Okay.
And she needs to know where I am, and it is the easiest way she can do it. Like simultaneously, there's three of us, and she has to know where we all are at the moment. And but sometimes it may be troublesome because we have the same iOS account, and for example, when I have to call my friends, they don't see my name, like Sahid. They see my mom's name or my sister's name.
Oh, so they're like, oh God, yeah, that's it. Is that way? Oh, so you have like 6 or 5 iOS accounts on just five devices on one iOS account.
Well, not 5, more than that.
More than that.
Yeah, because all the devices we had, they were connected to
even
these
the old
iOS.
ones. Yeah, they all come together. That's crazy. That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's a new one. I definitely would do that. I definitely would do that just to be able to track and know, oh, my son is here. So right now she knows the exact location you are. So she could just, we don't know. Oh, he's here. That's really good. I think I like that. As a parent, it's good. As a teenager, that might be, well, I don't want to say it's in intrusive in any way. If you want your parent to understand where you are, it's safe for you to, I think.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere.
Where they wouldn't
Yeah.
agree to, right? So I don't think it should be anything. Yeah. Okay, let's come back to
Yeah.
let's come back to this. Ooh,
Ooh, let's pick this one.
what else do we have there?
What is the collective name for a group of unicorns?
Ooh. You're like, what? It's actually easy. A group of unicorns. It used to be, I don't know if it's still popular, but it's a popular and easy word. You know it. You might not know that it's there. But what's it? I figure you would know it. A group of unicorns. Look at the aspect, their fairy affinity to fairy tales, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think might be their, what do they do? What do you think might be their collective name? Have you ever done this at school? Like, we call it collective nouns.
No, not really.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember doing that.
a school of, when I was younger, we had it. You had to memorize a lot of collective nouns. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a personal punch because I like
Unicorns?
no, I don't like unicorns, but I like reading fantasy.
Fair fantasy stuff.
Fantasy books.
Yeah. Now you feel I should know this.
Yeah, in this one book, they talk about unicorns in one chapter, and
Now you're like, what? Now, when you read fiction, you don't read to prepare for an exam.
Yeah.
You read to enjoy it. So sometimes you don't take note of this tiny stuff. But the reason I said this question was you said you watch films in English. So
Yeah.
a lot of English films have it, especially if you've been to the cinema to watch anything Disney, anything, you must have heard it.
Okay, I don't know the name.
It's called A Blessing.
Really?
Yeah, A Blessing.
Never.
You've
thought
never
of
heard
that.
of it? But you know the word
heard.
blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called A Blessing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, after this, I want to ask you some. Okay, let's just finish it. Let's go to the next one. Next one. Let's go. What's the question?
What's a heap?
Oh, that should be easy.
HEAP.
What's a heap? You've never heard of it?
I heard of it, of
You've
course.
heard of it, yeah, you've heard
But
of it.
now that I
Now that you're here,
now that I encounter this question,
You're like-
this question, like,
what's a heap? Hip, 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 hurrah. No, that's a different one.
yeah.
What a heap. Okay, thank God I changed the name to warm seat, not hot seat. Since so far you haven't been to the toilet. Why do I still have this? What's a heap? In fact, I'm beginning to like this setup. Maybe I might just come here on my own and just tell him to open it and let me record here. What's a heap?
A heap. Okay, it will take me too long to remember.
Think about it. Give me an idea. What's a heap? I knew it. I was like, he's an advanced student. He might get this. This is easy for him. And I remember advanced students actually, especially when you're learning English as a second language, you guys usually go for the hard words, discombobulated, blah, blah, and you don't remember the easy words. I'm like, let's go for the easy ones.
For some reason, I think that it's related to animals.
Kinda. It's related to farming. It's related to stuff. Hip. Farming. Stuff. You have no idea. I'm thinking of a way to explain. Okay, let me give you one word to help you, and I hope you remember. The word is pile.
Oh, like the wheat, the thing, I don't know, cows eat.
No. White. Pile, not
Okay.
for body. What's pile?
Pile is
As
a
a verb. And also a noun. It's a verb and it's a noun.
Oh God! Wait a second. Wait a second.
Pile. So that's the word I can help you with. Pile. What is the time? When did we start? About 35 minutes ago, right? Pile. Dun, 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 dun.
Like, is it like a collection of sheep?
No.
Like for example, a collection of, for example, sheep.
Sheep. What kind of sheep? Is it sheep or sheep?
Like meh sheep.
No. No, that's a herd.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
To pile.
What's pile?
To pile something up, like
What's pile up?
to pile up, like
You've heard of that word. To pile something up. What does it mean?
yeah. To collect something more and more until it, I don't know, blows up.
Blows up. Okay, so what's a heap?
It doesn't bring me anywhere.
Huh?
It doesn't bring me anywhere.
Anywhere? Really? Oh, okay. I tried. I thought that would trigger because it's extremely close to what you've just said. Extremely close.
I wanna Google it so bad.
So bad.
I wanna Google it so bad.
So bad. So do we move on? Or you want to keep thinking about it? Ah, hip, hip, hip.
Okay.
Okay, this
let's
is a
do-
warm seat. I
let-
like this.
Let's do it like this.
Okay.
Can a farmer like sing it while doing something?
No, they can't
He-
sing. They
he-
make it.
They make it. Do they sleep on it? Like,
Maybe.
Do they nap on it?
Maybe when they're tired, they could. But probably they wouldn't, but they could.
Is it stored in this red?
There's nothing
buildings?
storage about it.
Okay.
Well, you could. I'm not that deep into agriculture. Funny enough, I studied agricultural engineering, but you could. Yeah. You have two more, so let's go.
It is not a synonym to a pile of something, right?
Not really. Not really, but it's very similar. Maybe just a word that separates them. Just a word or two.
What do you mean by that?
A word. Oh, let's go. Oh, this is beautiful. Now I am happy we're doing this. This is fun for me. This might not be fun for you. This might be like, oh, Abraham, you're making me think. But this is really fun for me. I enjoy it. You're not toiling. Not like I enjoy saying you struggle, but
Okay.
this is fun. You're thinking, and that's it. Let's go. What's it?
It's I give up.
Okay, let's call it. Just call it and let me give you the answer. You want to call it? You don't want to give up. I see. What do you know what is happening here? You're like, this is such an easy question. Why do I want to let this question go? And that's the fun of this game. I don't. So when you go home, you don't have to say, "Oh, Abraham gave me difficult." No, he gave me unexpected questions. I'm like, yeah, I did that. Okay, let me not be like the evil person. I feel sad.
Oh,
Okay, let's go. What's it? You want me to tell you the answer?
yeah, just tell me the answer.
No point for this. So pile means when you stack something on
Yeah.
top of something. So a heap is an untidy pile. For example, when you get home, when I was a teenager, I would just take off my shirt, put everything on a chair, in my bedroom, so it makes a heap. It's not clean. It's not tidy. This is a very good example of a pile. Well, if let's say the books start to fall and they're like on top of each other or one another, that's a heap, not a pile.
You know, for my entire life, I thought that a pile of something is something that is like what you said is
The dirty one.
yeah, the dirty one.
No, that's pile is the normal arrangement. Then heap is the dirty
I thought it's
arrangement.
the same thing.
No, they are kind of
Oh,
not.
God.
Some people use them interchangeably, but in a normal situation,
For the entire time, I tried to find the meaning. Like the picture of this heap of this idiom, like to find a needle.
needle and a thread
Yeah, to find a needle in
a haystack.
in a haystack.
In the heap of thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. In the heap of that haystack, which means what? What's hay? Those dry.
Yeah.
So it's heaped on ground. So when you drop it into there, it's difficult for you to find it out. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I said something about farming. Farmers make heaps. They make soil heaps also to plant yam and the likes. Yeah, that's heap. That was fun, right?
Oh.
Crazy for you, but fun for me. Okay, let's go for the next one. And after this, maybe we go for, after we're done, we might go for the questions and we round it up. What's that question?
Okay, true or false?
Okay.
The sides of the river are called the bed.
That's Nabarishnaya, the area. They're called riverbed. True or false?
I think it's false because they're called bays, not beds. I never heard a person say
Riverbed.
yeah.
Are you sure? Oh shit! Sorry for the bad one. You've never heard riverbed?
No, not really.
What have you heard? River base or beach?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I want you to.
Like
What
I heard people say as the side of the river, but not.
Riverside? But there's another word. Is it this or is it not? Your answer is false. Oh, true. You feel so exhausted. You're like, Abraham, why?
Yeah, but you made the face that like a confused face of a person.
So what's it?
Maybe you tricked me, but
Maybe.
the face looked genuine.
Now I don't know how to compose myself anymore. Do I give a straight face? A smiley face. So which one is it?
Okay, I say that it's true.
Is that your final answer? True or false?
True.
It is false.
Oh man, why?
It is false.
You're such an actor.
It's so a riverbed is the base of a river. That's where fish, aquatic life live.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Riverbed.
I heard that.
Yeah. Then the sides we call it riverbank. Riverbank. Yeah. Bed and bank. Oh, now it's becoming hot. It's is it still warm seat or hot seat? Let's go for the last one. Then we can have a chat after that. Okay, let's go. What's that?
Spell предприниматель in English.
What's предприниматель in English? It's a business. I can help you with that. That's not a problem. You know the word?
Wait a second.
Give me the word.
I know the word. There's a businessman and there's an entrepreneur.
Thank you, entrepreneur. Thank you. So spell it. That's
Can I write it?
Oh, of course. Yeah. You have the pen and write it first, then you can spell it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the word.
You have. Do I give you one or two attempts? Let me give you two. Let's go.
Entrepreneur. ENTERPRENEUR.
Wrong. What was the second attempt? You said ENT.
Entrepre.
No, it's wrong.
So it's the other way around.
I don't know. What's the second word? There's a swap somewhere.
Entrepreneur, like
Let me keep my face straight again. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe that should be. Okay, let's go. What's that? One last chance.
entrepreneur. No, that sounds weird.
This is fun.
Entrepreneur.
This is fun. This is different from our normal class situation. Normal class situation is usually, you're my teacher. Now it's like a podcast. You're quizzing yourself. Quizzes are fun, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Oh. Okay, so
Okay, let's go.
yeah, let's try it like this. Entrepreneur.
Wrong.
How? Is it entrepreneur?
Thank you.
Oh
It
God,
is.
I knew that it's
So it's in the pronunciation. It's antrapra. So not enta pre. It's antrapra. So the two er they are res. So
my business teacher pronounces it wrong.
some people pronounce it entrepreneur. It's wrong. Not entrepreneur, not entrepreneur. No, it's entrepreneur. So when you go online, there's an American. I think America is a ner. Then British is ner, but it's entrepreneur. So when
There's
you check
no
it,
way my business teacher says it this way.
yeah, it's entrepreneur. Some people say entrepreneur. It's wrong. It's entrepreneur. So that is that about that. Congratulations, you have done. Actually, that's really cool. Well, for you might not be cool because you're like,
Yeah.
I wanted to win everything. You won like 3 questions, right?
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. So the reason for okay, what's your reaction to this? What do you think? Is it hard or it's? I want my student to feel I made some silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Not like it's too hard for my level. I don't want my students to feel stupid but I want them to feel those simple mistakes. I almost got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard like in the way that I don't know it.
Know them. Thank you.
It's like hard because I am not focused on these level questions.
Yeah, the questions. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I think this it's not about the. I love this. I love what you've done. I think you've done extremely well. Yeah, your reactions to that. So I think I'll just give you these. And this is one of the reasons I dropped the. This is an experiment for me, yeah. And this is one of the reasons I dropped the price. It was 50,000 for my first video. Yeah, I dropped the price because the first video had this. I could feel the nerve, and the fun was not there. Okay, here you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, you understand. But the other one was so intense, and I want it to be fun. I want to be able to laugh and not let the other person feel bad. Like. Do you think we all should speak one universal language? All of us. No Kazakh, no Russian, no. I don't know the one universal language. Let me put it to you there. Do you think we should all speak one language? If yes, what is the language you think we should all speak?
Well, that's actually a question I hear frequently.
Really?
Yeah. Our English teacher asked this question to us a couple times, and our history teacher was asked this question also. So I don't really think that we should keep only one language.
Okay.
As a universal one, because a language is not only a way of communication.
Okay.
It's also a way to express the culture of a nation, of a society.
Okay.
it's a way you can, identify yourself as someone
Okay.
that is who is a part of. Yeah.
A nation, a community,
Yeah.
and a group of people.
And and also, that learning different languages, helps you. It helps your brain, like it makes you smarter, and also having one language universally is like really boring in a way.
Yeah.
Like imagine if I don't know, Chinese, Japanese, Korean people, all Asian people, they talked only in English, or like from the start of the world. Many cultural aspects of them would not exist.
Would not exist. And like, I wouldn't be here. Basically,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be doing this. Why? Why? We speak the same language.
Yeah.
Now, there's no need for me to help people
Yeah.
pass any exam. Yeah, we wouldn't be here, and a lot of things would. There's a lot of cultural integrations that wouldn't even happen in the first instance.
Yeah, that's the point. There also won't be a need for language teachers.
Yeah, you need for language teachers. You need for you probably might not even need to travel.
Yeah.
Because
why would you travel if the world is one single place?
Single egg. And think that way. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, and we have a lot of other things to do. If we have time, one question just popped in my head now, and I want to ask the question. You have, based on our experience, you have this political experience at school. Do you see yourself in politics in future, outside of school?
Well, I don't really think so, because politics is a big stress. Like, it's really complicated, this international relations and the internal politics. This is all so complicated and stressful. The only aspect of it, like, that kind of relates to politics, and I can kind of relate to, is law.
Okay.
But nothing else than that. Nothing more than that.
Do you see yourself practicing law?
There have been a couple of times in life when I
Considered it.
Yeah, when I considered it, but no. When I found out that law students are really stressed out for the most of their lives, and you have to study extra years to go to law. You have to go to law school, and I also seen people say that basically law students and lawyers, they work until they're 40, and only after that may they enjoy
their dividends, make more money. That's where they become the senior guys. And okay, that's interesting to know. Let's stop here. It's been an interesting conversation all through. Do you have any questions? I want to do something about you asking the next student a question, but let's not start here. Yeah, do you have any questions for me while we finish up what we're doing here? Congratulations on your chicken money. I want to call it chicken money. Yeah, on your chicken money. KFC, a bucket. That's a bucket of KFC, right? Yeah. A bucket of KFC. Thanks a bunch. I really appreciate you for coming. Yeah, of course, we'll still definitely meet. And I want you to look back, check this video in the next 5-10 years and see, oh, yeah, that was me. Now I'm bigger with a family, and that's my goal here. Thank you. It's nice to have you.